Hey, great Wednesday morning. It is a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day in the neighborhood. It's a beautiful Wednesday. It looks a little bit on the cloudy side. Have you been outside, Sam, or no?
It's drizzling,
Is it
kind of
drizzling?
drizzling on this side. Yeah, on this part of town it is. It's just, but it stopped. That was like at 7 in the morning.
I think I'm hearing drizzling outside.
I
Unless
don't
it's
know.
my stomach. I don't know. I'm hearing something. Is
It's not from the speaker, is it?
the cigarette? What?
It's not from this speaker,
Mm-mm.
like sizzling.
I actually, I think it might be drizzling outside. Can't tell.
Uh,
I can't tell from here because I'm sitting in the middle of nothing.
yeah. Hey man, but before we proceed, like on the news for the day, I guess a huge shout out to the two students from Veterans Band. They ranked first and second on the 6A group that was posted recently. They were
That's
posting it for like the Los Fresnos, but they ranked third. But I guess they have two really good students there in band and the veterans.
and as for
Michael Arismendi.
Michael Mendes, I know him
Yeah, well, he ranked first. Um,
in track
I guess
or
that's what it
band.
says. It says track rank. Uh, but I don't know why they would put it on the under the band thing. Is he in
Band.
track?
No, he's in band.
Is he in band? Yeah, because they
Yeah.
posted up in the band page. Um,
Oh, because he's one of the fine arts students. Let me tell you, Michael's amazing, man. I think he plays saxophone. I might be wrong, but I've heard the guy actually. I've heard Michael, and
it just says 6A all state. They advanced to all state, and he's ranked first. But like the and then the second one's also from veterans, but I can't. They kind of like highlighted the name for the one for Los Fresnos, so I can't really see the name for the second one. And then
he
the
might
third one, Los Fresnos.
he might be in track as well. No, let me tell you, I know Michael's parents well. I know Michael's parents well, but Michael, I mean, really amazing, a really interesting individual to follow. Because he's one of those kids that I think rarely comes along in regards to the talent. I mean, great talent.
Yeah,
Este, great talent. But I'd like to see if you can find out the name of the other kid
yeah. Let's see if we can do that real quick.
because that it's a good
I
thing.
just wanted to make it a shout out. She's like, on the start with a good note, you know. It's not always bad.
But before we go into the crap,
Before we go into the horrible things, just shout out to
yeah, I
students.
mean everything. I think right now everything's kind of calm in the city, brother. But yeah, I appreciate the fact because one of the things I think that we try to do is applaud the great stuff, and I've always shared the band things, especially it comes out of the fine arts department there at BISD, because they actually have a fine arts department. I think the fine arts departments in the charter schools, art is flourished. I think I heard some time back that maybe idea was going to start to focus a little bit on the more on the fine arts. Just don't know if that's true or not.
Yeah.
Have you ever considered sending your kids to idea, all your tribe?
Well, they're in Los Fresnos school district, which is pretty good. But they have pretty good programs, man. To be honest, and then recently they're gonna start updating and I guess adding more programs to it and updating the buildings as well. Because I know that some of them are old. I know one of them, Los Cuates, is gonna get renovated and get some more state of the art stuff. Um, but going back to the other thing, it was regarding band because it says there TMEA, and that's regarding the music.
Yeah, yeah, that makes more sense. Michael's amazing. Again, I'm not close friends with the family. I know his parents, but we're not close friends, so I'm not like, oh, they're friends of mine. They are friends of mine, but I'm not like they're friends, but not friends.
Yeah, yeah,
Not the friends that let's go have lunch together, stuff like that. Not that
Yeah.
anybody takes me out to lunch anymore. So, este, no, but and great parents too. I appreciate Mr. Arismendi and Miss Arismendi. I think both of them are educators. His dad is a principal at Lucio, Lucio Middle School, and his mom, I think, is a professor, a teacher there at I think at Veterans. Not sure, or somewhere, but a great family, great family, and very talented family. Uh, Chester, his dad, actually plays, I think, in a band or something or a jazz group, and he's always performing at Adolios and stuff. Not that I go to Adolios, and if I go, I
I've
go
gone
to,
there like twice, maybe.
and if I go to eat. But I know he plays there regularly, so no, great talent. We have an amazing fine arts department here, and let me tell you about in regards to Cuates Middle School. There, Cuates Middle School actually, I think, has a great program in Los Fresnos. I mean, my kids, my nephews went to Los Cuates. Jerry played basketball there at Los Cuates, and it's. I mean, I visited the school a couple of times. It got a great program, so I'm glad that they're going to get renovated. I'm glad that they're going to start working on that school because a lot of great talent has been produced from that school. Jerry, I don't know if you know Jerry, my nephew. The kid's
The one in St.
amazing.
Joe.
The kid's amazing, and
Yeah, I saw that he had beaten like he beat a team that was being scouted by like a D1 college
yeah,
university.
the kid's
And
amazing.
so
And
hopefully he starts getting out there, like his name out there. And that's the
not
thing,
because
man. There's talent here as far as like athletics, but it doesn't get seen as much. So it
no,
just kind of fades off as soon as they head out to other universities. It fades off real quick, but it's
yeah,
good.
Jerry's amazing, and I'm going to say this: a lot of credit go to his parents, my cuñado and my sister. A lot of credit because they they hustled it in regards to
Not
you
to
know
the uncle though.
no, his uncle is super amazing, but my cuñado and my sister, they take him to all these basketball camps.
Yeah,
They work it during the summer. They spend a great big old chunk of time taking it back and forth to one event to another. And these camps are the ones that really like push them forward. Jerry has an amazing three shot, you know, amazing three shot. The guy could, I mean, land from distances that would like just shock you. I haven't been able to go to any of his games because of I keep myself isolated. And besides, I have the show in the evening, but I've been traveling a lot. But I do want to go to a couple of games before the season's over. Just a talented kid, man, talented kid. But a lot of credit to his parents, and of course, he gets his amazing talent and his good looks from his favorite uncle. But if you think in regards to Jerry, in regards to Jerry, he was here, he was in Oliveira, and he was at crap. What high school was he at? No, Oliveira. Then they decided to move him to Los Fresnos. He was at Los Fresnos High School, playing amazing game, bro.
yeah,
And unfortunately for BISD, they lost Jerry at like they lost my other nephews in regards to sports because they don't take care of their athletes. They don't take care of their band students in a way that they should. And look, a lot of credit goes out to the coaches here and to the band directors. They try, but their hands are tied. And now we're going back into the negative. They don't have the resources, Sam, to
yeah,
propel the students to that next level. And and you see, this is where we're not putting the resources where they should go. This is where it affects the community as a whole. Y es lo que no entiende la gente. La gente no entiende y dice, "No, hombre, que te valga, que te valga." No, your kids are missing out.
yeah.
Your kids are
Well,
missing.
that was at one point that was brought up regarding band because one of my kids is in band, but like most of the band schools most of the schools that were like in band that went to like the I guess all state and all that stuff was the one that was like funded. They had more funds, So it's difficult to like, I guess, get all that training, get people, I guess, to teach the kids and whatnot when there's no funds for it. But
But
that
look,
was just one of the topics that was brought up,
but
I
look,
guess, in question.
going back into Michael, you mentioned Michael Arismendi.
Yes.
Again, his family, they work it too. I'm sure that they encourage, they lead by example. His dad, Chester Arismendi, is an amazing musician, an amazing musician. Really, I've actually heard him play and perform. So what happens is parents, and I agree, parents have to give that extra hustle.
Yeah.
Genaro, nombre, Genaro is devoted, dedicated to all his kids. My cuñado, but especially with the athletes, because that's what part of his thing. My sister takes care of Gali, my niece, takes her to Disney World and go gets COVID. But I don't know if she wanted me to share that story, but I did. But she's the AOC of Brownsville, my sister Gabi. She goes to Florida to get COVID. Este,
I'm
but
like, I see what you did there. The AOC of Brazil.
the AOC of Brownsville. But what happens is, they hustle it. And Michael Arizmendi's parents, they hustled it in regards to, giving him all the necessary tools that are going to help him to excel. And more parents should be like Daddy's Mendes and like the Martinez. They should be like that. Part of the problem is that the parental involvement in regards to everything that happens is not there. Now, part of the reason that it's not there, Sam, is because we have limited resources sometimes.
Yeah.
I've seen some amazing athletes from Rivera, Lopez, and Porter, who probably are not going to get where they need to be because they don't have the financial resources to attend a lot of these workshops and a lot of these things. This is where our district has failed these kids, because,
Yeah.
and again, people out there,
That's where they could come in and be like, you know what, we can offer this on behalf of the school district.
look at the band. I mean, we've got an amazing band program because we have an amazing directors. I know almost every band director here in the city of Brownsville. Amazing. Can you imagine, Sam, if they were actually given a performing arts center? They were given more resources. On the contrary, our band students, they had resources taken away from them. They had funds pulled from their program. So what happens is the families have to do the band boosters and
Like last time I was talking to the band boosters from Los Fresnos. Sorry to interrupt,
no,
but over here they have to rent out like the U-Hauls during like the school games to take their band instruments. And then one day, I think they were playing against like Hardingen, and they pull up with their 18 wheelers and they have like their logos on them and everything. I'm like, man, we're renting over here U-Hauls and you guys have their own 18 wheeler. But I guess it goes back to like when they invest into the school and get their own 18 wheelers and whatnot.
Brownsville has the same problem, Sam. And I actually brought it up. I said, guys, and really, we spend tens of thousands of dollars on U-Hauls every year. And I think, and again, my brain doesn't work as well as it used to be when I was younger. I think it's in the upwards of $50,000 that we spend a year just in U-Hauls to bring them and take our students' instruments back and forth. And I said, why don't we just buy a big old trailer? It helps with marketing, Sam, because it catches your eye, bro. If you see a big old van out there,
You're to see I think it's Ed Couch Elsa. Man, it's pretty. It's out there. It catches your eye real quick. That black and yellow.
It's marketing, bro. It's marketing, and you want to go to a school that invests in the program in that way. Plus, it saves you money. At the end of the year, those things are yours. They pay for themselves. Ultimately, they pay for themselves, and it's your property now. You'll have it for years to come, and all you have to
like the only thing that they were like, well, the setback or the drawback to that was like the whole maintenance of it. But It just comes with the territory, you know. It's
Come
not
with
gonna. It's
Sam.
still it outweighs the good. Still outweighs the bad on it.
Yeah, 100% plus. I mean, in 10 years, all you have to do is repaint it or, relogo it or something. That's it. It's still your property because it's a trailers. I mean, I've seen trailers driving around that are like 10, 15, 20 years old and they're still out there, Just
Yeah,
have to darles la manita de gato, like what we were talking about the church buildings in Matamoros.
yeah,
Darles la manita de gato and you won't have to worry about it. Now, this is why people go like, que te valga Erasmo, que te valga. No, it's your students aren't going to get the resources that they should get. And look,
and
finding
it goes back to that fiscal responsibility that I keep on pushing.
finding a driver for all the high schools with a CDL to drive it is another problem. Hannah has one. They do. El problema is that they opt not to use it. But let me say, Hungry Hippo, it popped up on my YouTube, and people on YouTube like that damn page. But I know for a fact that there's a lot of parents out there that are willing to volunteer driving these things back and forth that actually do have a CDL license. They just never been approached. We're not using the resources. Look, our band parents are so devoted to the program. I know of at least one set of parents who continue to support our band students, even though they don't have band students anymore, Sam.
Yeah,
And these are and I'm going to mention them. I hope they don't mind. But the Silvas from Pace and the Silvas from Pace, they are active. I mean, proactive band booster parents. Their kids don't even go to Pace anymore. You know,
yeah.
but they're still
And I
active.
know sometimes parents try to like. I guess one of the initiatives they use over here, like you put in some volunteer time, your kid will get credit towards like some sort for the end of the year or whatnot. Um, but still, I know sometimes because I know you say like, oh, parents get involved and this and that, and but I understand that some parents like they do the whole 10 12 hour working and they don't have time for this and that or even resources. But it's either one or the other, you know. You got to put in the time or you got to put in the money.
Have to.
It's
And
an
look,
investment for
one
towards
of
your
the things,
children.
one of the things that and again, I'm not going to speak for my sister and my cuñado, but they realized that the resources weren't here,
Yeah,
and that for Jerry, he wasn't going to be able to come up here with the limited amount of resources and the second guessing that was happening at the district. Fíjate, Jerry, amazing, and I'm going to say this. I don't know if I should, but I don't care. During junior high, I mean, the guy blew it out of the water. Este, the athletics approached the coach and said, "Stop putting Jerry on the court." And you know why they wanted him off the court?
because
Because
need too many points.
they were making too many points, and it was making other kids feel bad. Going like, "What?" You know? So
Yeah,
they wanted to stump his growth because other schools were being blown away in middle school.
yeah,
That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. You know? Oh yeah, parents have to darle más, but it should motivate the district to put in more resources into the other schools to try to get him up to his level.
yeah.
But they don't. Going back into the band, they don't have the resources. They've stolen their money. They've taken their money, and instead of adding more money to the program, they take away money from the program. And let me say, I've said it all the time. Fine arts makes Brownsville ISD shine. It makes it shine even more than sports. But you know this, Sam, and everyone in Brownsville know this. The focus is sports.
Yeah.
And there's more funds being diverted to sports than than fine arts.
And that performance arts building wouldn't be perfect in the city.
Perf.
Imagine for like in the Christmas time, man, having those events there, like, and then the schools making their performances there, it would just fit just right. But They have to get their head straight, and they
Well,
had the money. They didn't you say that they already had allocated that funds, and then they just took them off?
$53 million, and we've proven that $53 million pissed away, pissed away.
But you're being negative.
Of course, I'm being negative. And nothing changes because we still got the same people, the same people, the same people. And before we change topic, let me go through the comments because I
Yeah, I
know
was
that.
about to tell you that.
Thanks. Good morning, good morning, Ana hermosa. Amaneciste muy hermosa esta mañana, como siempre. Good morning, Canina. Good morning, good morning. Tony, amaneciste muy hermoso esta mañana, como siempre. Good morning, good morning. Dani y Julio amanecieron muy hermosos esta
You
mañana.
wow. You're making those votes.
I'm trying to get the votes. Ah, Phil, you're cracking. Amaneciste muy pelón. Good morning. Good morning. Amaneciste muy chessy. Chessy. Royal, my man. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Mireya. Good morning. Good morning. Rodney, my man. Amaneciste muy art this morning. Muy hermoso. Erasmo for president. What's up, S.A.? Love you, papa. Saludos, S.A. I was expecting that one. Good morning, Richard the Songmeister. The guy, let me tell you, I love his stuff. Have you seen the stuff that he produces?
Yeah.
It's too
I've seen a
much
couple
fun,
of-
bro. Too much fun. Pablo! I take it BISD did not discuss providing sick days for COVID positive teachers and staff. No. I said, voy con pan dulce a tomarme una taza de café contigo. You said, no, Erasmo, because you don't like me. Bring me the damn pan dulce, bro. I got
You're
coffee.
like, you don't gotta stay, just bring it.
I don't care. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if I like you or dislike you. Still bring the damn pan dulce. And I've got coffee galore. I got boxes of coffee. So you come on over. Los Cuates will become the new CTE and Resaca will become Los Cuates. Ah, I like Los Cuates, actually. So I'm glad that they're starting off with the CTE program. Good morning, Maria. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Summer is the best time to train or just do anything. Brownsville Royal Knights going to nationals. Yeah, and again, summer is the time not for individuals to spend their day on the sofa playing video games.
Dude,
You know,
no joke.
I
Bronzo shines with chess.
got your bad.
It's ridiculous, man. Like the amount of
Amazing.
people from Bronzo area that go to state and then to nationals in all levels. Like my kids were in chess years back, and it is ridiculous.
It's crazy, but it's true. And again, these are the programs that are getting sidelined. Let me tell you,
Yeah,
I did my best to go to every Saturday chess tournament out there
yeah.
throughout the district. Let me tell you guys, parents, they camp out. I mean, literally, se llevan la carpita, el asador, se llevan las lawn chairs, and they're just waiting to get the results of their kids playing chess,
Yeah.
man. I mean,
Some
it's
of them do get feisty.
this, yes. ¿Cómo?
You think parents at football games scream? Wait until you go to a chess tournament.
Crazy. And it's like a tailgate party
Yeah,
at these things. It's amazing, man. I amazed. And that's the insides of the district that a lot of people don't see because they're not highlighted the way they should be highlighted. And
yeah,
my suggestion is to BISD, especially to I think Michael Garcia is right now leading the fine arts department. Maybe I might be wrong, but my recommendation is to do it. Cancel. My my TV is starting to go berserk. My recommendation is go out there and do a promotional video of the guys out there. Of the guys out there. Hold on. There. the guys out there during these chess matches, these just the camping out, the carne asazo, the lawn chairs, do a couple of interviews. It'll promote. I truly believe it will promote the chess program here, but nothing's being done right now. Nothing's being done, and in regards to marketing of the great, amazing stuff that BISD and other school districts, Idea, Harmony, Jubilee, that they're doing for our students out there. And I wish that they would take advantage of it and listen to what I'm saying because I'm always right.
Sometimes.
Most times. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, my man, David. This guy's a smart guy. Hire a tutor or private coach. It's an investment in your child's education and success. Again, yeah. And this is the thing, Sam, and something that Royal makes mention to is very, very true. A lot of the traits that you learn through the fine arts program, through chess, through sports, even a lot of those traits they go on and help you in your career, whichever path you decide to take. A lot of the things that are taught in chess in regards to patience, in regards to planning ahead and stuff, is stuff that you're going to need in the business world.
Yeah.
I think finding a new driver. Yeah, I did that one because it was in regards. If the schools were to get trailers or to haul the instruments, I guarantee there are enough parents who drive trucks. Yeah, that was my point. There are enough parents here that would, and I know this for a fact, Victor, because I've spoken to a lot of the people out there. They said, "Man, we'll volunteer and drive." They've got the CDL license. They've got a clean record. They have to have a clean record in order to be CDL drivers. Put them through some training or something. So be proactive in it. Make sure that you do your little search to make sure that they're not crazy out there, and they're driving the instruments, Sam. It's not like they're driving students. It's all they're doing instruments. Hannah Band Boosters years ago bought the hauler they have. Fortunately, they've had issues getting a driver for every game. Can you imagine what I see? Again, I've talked to a lot of parents out there that are willing to use. I think what has happened is it's just easier for them to say, let's just use the U-Hauls. And part of the problem is you extract that money that should go to the students in order to rent something for something that you already have.
Yeah.
Saludo. Hey, Jose Luis Rodriguez. We have to go back to coffee. Pop. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. I think I did that one. Right? Parents who volunteer in their student school programs should learn a lot about the programs offered by BSD. People need to get involved 100%.
Yeah.
COVID leave was discussed for those fully vaccinated and was retroactive to December 1st, 2021. That is great. I read that somewhere. When is early voting at Erasmo? Justin, my man. We haven't gotten the dates yet, or I haven't at least, but it's going to be in March, Papa. Jesus Frias. Brian, my man. Nice mustache. Jesus Frias. Oh, I love this guy's hair. Awesome hair. The only super spreading that's going on around here is all the lies that this show tells. Now you feeling better? You look tired in the show. I was dead tired last night. And part of it is I didn't take a nap during the day. I was truly busy. Believe it or not, even though Roman is spreading rumors about me, I actually do work. Lil Eddie talking about us Peanut Gang members made me feel famous a little bit. Thanks for letting us live rent free in your mind, Chapaneco. But seriously, go get help for obsessing, bro. Doesn't it make you proud, guys? The Peanuts Gang, doesn't it make you proud that Lil Eddie, it just strikes his nerve for y'all to be commenting? Screw that guy. It would be cool if BIZ would repurpose an empty school as a chess tournament location, complete with concession area, parking tables. That is an awesome idea. We have buildings that are just rotting away. Longoria, Resaca. What's that other one? Oh, Victoria Heights. Those are ones I was a part of closing. But I know there's others like Clearwater, that aren't schools anymore. Isn't Clearwater
It
closed?
takes a huge building to take those chess tournaments, to handle
It
those
does.
chess tournaments. It is ridiculous. I even went to the one where the UTRGV over there in Edinburgh.
Oh yeah,
It takes a whole part of the school.
yeah. People are mad into chess, bro.
Yeah.
I'm worried seeing too many California license plates nowadays. I got a meme on that about individuals. Guys, you're welcome to come to Texas. Come to Texas. Enjoy the freedoms. Leave your wokeness in California. It didn't work for California. It's not going to work for Texas. Don't come here with your ideas of no guns, no rights, and open borders. It didn't work for California, bud. That's why you left. It's not going to work here. So, what does it take to get a trailer for the band instrument? Sorry, I tuned in late. Um, Proactive board members.
Yeah, pretty much. Because even with like the and just that's just speaking of over here, those Fresnos, they have a I want to say a whole lot of students, and it's just pretty much like the I guess the parent boosters board, which is about 5 parents, and then another 4 of them show up or something like that, 4 or 5. But it takes it. There needs to be a lot more parent involvement, no matter which school district you're in.
Yeah.
But it's just a matter of fact of getting involved and putting your 2 cents in, and little by little it'll pick up and get the ball rolling.
Pero ¿sabes lo que pasa? Es que I think what happens here, Sam, is that there's been such a horrible history that a lot of the band directors are scared crapless. A lot of the
You can tell.
they're scared crapless. They don't want to, they don't want to express their like, hey, we need this, we need that, because they're afraid to get fired
Yeah.
or move to elementary music, and something, and they're all afraid, and that's what happens. See, and this is what really trips me out. Uh, People at BISD, they know because they know retaliation happens. They know that they're going to be, put it in a little back room where nobody sees or hears you. They know that it's going to happen because these people don't give a rat's behind. And see, this is where democracy fails a community, is when the community fears the people that they elected into office. And it should be the other way around. The people that have been elected into office need to adhere and fear the people that voted them into office, but they don't. That's why little Eddie Trevino goes out there and says, "You want help? Or you want to keep on bitching?" I mean, en donde cabe, you know, you're talking to the people that put you into office, and you're going to say, "Stop your bitching." Like, no, and what really trips me out, Sam, is that how they get away with it. How they get away with it. Because if Erasmo Castro went out in there and said that, no, hombre, cállate, shut up. I'd be on the front page of the Herald. I'd be on every blog out there. I'd be everywhere on social media. Erasmo did this. This is what your cousin tried to do. Oh, Erasmo, you're disrespecting the special ed students because you said my child is special ed. Stated the truth. But este, it wasn't disrespecting. But again, what I do, they'll blow out completely out of proportion. But what these people do, gets swept under the rug. Don't California my Texas, dang it. Yo, you gotta say, hey, y'all.
Do we even have like a rodeo drive? Rodeo drive?
Rodeo Drive?
Yeah.
A little bit different.
A little bit different.
A rodeo drive in California and a rodeo drive in Texas is different
Two
side
different things.
on different side of the spectrum.
uh,
What candidate do you support in precinct 4? Precinct 4 in the city?
I'm thinking that's probably for county. No, or is that are they even running for?
I don't know if they're running. Mateo, I know precinct 2 is running because that's the one I'm running in. Unless precinct 4 is not in our area. Anyone but the incumbent. And again, no one that has a before elect should be voted for. So anyone that's running against him, if he's running, Should be elected. My mom passed by Victoria Heights and was wondering what they're doing with it because it just looks abandoned. You're right. People forget about those three buildings. Just they're rotting. They are just rotting away.
Were they gonna like tear them down or something,
No, they
or is
can't.
that not doing anything?
Actually, the district is afraid that idea is going to come in and say, since you're not using those buildings, we would like to use those buildings.
But yeah,
And
they would tear them down and build new ones.
well, first they would take possession of them, then they would like have students in there and slowly starts to fix, because that would
Yeah.
be the smart thing to do. Unfortunately, for BISD, idea is not dumb. The individuals who run that organization, they are not dumb. They know exactly where to place schools where they're going to get the best results. And I don't think that anyone is going to want to place a school over here where Longoria is at, because you're not going to, get a big impact. But they did decide to put a school over there in Riverside, where it is in the center of three or four of the major schools for the district. No, they're pretty smart. They're on the smart
They
side.
do the research.
They do their research. BIZ always lets things rot away, and they don't care about anything but themselves. Period. Yeah. No kidding. Repurpose, refurbish, or rebuild an abandoned campus for UIL events of all sorts. It's a great idea.
Yeah.
See, there's a lot of great ideas out there. Nobody acts on them. We are the biggest chess tournaments in the country. It's time to start chess tournaments again. You're going to be a busy man, bro. The regional, state, and national tournaments do require a larger area, but the local tournaments could be housed at a campus. The hosting campus should be in charge of the concessions. Well, I like your idea in regards to using one of the schools that we've closed down.
Yeah. The only bad thing is that who'll be in charge of the concessions?
Me?
'Cause I know that that's how they make their money for to go to nationals if they go to nationals because they do bank on it. Um,
Well, yeah, because
that's
a
one of
lot
the
of
ways they raise funds for it. Like they charge like for every school that goes or for every student and whatnot because they rent you out the room or something like that. They rent you out the room and then they sell tacos and all the pictures and all that other stuff. All those are just like to pretty much fundraiser to go to
have you
nationals.
have you noticed that you say whatnot like 10 times every show?
Yep. I rather say that than like every 5 seconds.
Oh, whatnot. If you rock the boat at BISD, you walk the plank. It's that simple. Yeah, unfortunately for a lot of teachers. When BIC says they have PPE, does that mean 2 little packs of disinfecting wipes and a small container of hand sanitizer from now until the end of the year? Asking for myself, something like that. And then
I saw a post that supposedly they were going to give each employee like a gallon of sanitizer or something like that.
bus drivers,
Is it just the bus drivers?
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Transportation department. Go get your booster at HEB Pharmacy, 263 Boulevard. The staff is awesome. Let me tell you, I'm ready for another one.
That one's pretty busy. I went this past week.
To HEB Pharmacy?
No. The store itself. I usually go to the Gucci HEB over here on 802.
On Paredes?
Yes.
So you go to Central Boulevard HEB starting to last
It's
time
smaller.
I went, it started to look like a Lopez supermarket. Like guys, don't go that route.
You said look or smell?
Both. Yeah. Let me tell you guys, make sure that you do a lot of remodeling because you don't want to turn into the next Lopez supermarket. Place stinks. I went into the Lopez supermarket on Sunday because I was looking for Kool-Aid things. Bro, it stinks, bro. Stinks.
Yeah, I was getting close to the chicken area and it had like a funky smell, and I'm like, nope.
Nope, chicken for you.
I like nothing personal. It was just like I'm like like no. It's just I was like whatever. I'll just go to the other one.
At Lopez Supermarket, I think all of them stink. And it goes back to the same thing. Es que se confiaron mucho de que, and they've had great locations, bro. Lopez Supermarket had great locations in regards to like on Southmost, not the one that's over there by Morningside. That one stinks, gacho. But the
That's
like
one
the
of the
one,
earlier ones, no?
yeah, that remember that there was a Lopez over here by 25th Street
Yeah.
before getting to Cromac. That one was a good Lopez because they ate up all the food stamp money from people down south. Most there's a lot of food stamps down south, and I'm not criticizing it. I believe in food stamps. The other one that's famous, bro, is the one on International. That's the Lopez.
Yeah.
That's the one I went to because it's close to the bridge. Stunk,
That's the one
stinks.
that we used to stop at, my mother and I, like after church, to get those chicharrones with tortilla.
When you went to church,
Yes.
but yeah, that was the famous Lopez. Stinks. And part of the problem is the same thing that we said about the trailers. They never gave it an upkeep. They never le metieron manita de gato. And I think what happened is los nietos and the children of the Lopez matriarch, pues no les costó nada. I remember partying with the Lopez, and let me tell you, they didn't care. They just cared about the money that the grandma produced. They didn't care about the store. Este, I partied with them a lot back in the day. Just didn't care, and they didn't care to invest back into the buildings, into growing a product. That's why they stayed looking like crap. And I think part of it is they didn't grow with the times because they everyone's doing the 10-year challenge right now. Where you put a picture of you when you were like 10 years ago and a picture of you now. Let me tell you all, some of y'all you need to stop doing that because y'all haven't bettered in any way. Stop doing that. But
Oh, yeah, I look more haggard.
like God, no, me da chiste porque estaba alguien y estaba así, no, they look good, and we're like, wow, they look good, very handsome. Y luego de repente now todos pelones y like 3, 4 chins, and we're like, yeah, and that is it's a good thing because it's a warning to everyone, guys. If you're going to marry someone because of looks, 10 years from now, my lord, it's true. Have you seen
It's a
those pictures?
gradual step.
Yeah.
It's some gradual, what's it called? Gradual progression.
Have you seen those pictures, man? Like,
Yeah, I seen a couple of them.
don't do that, guys.
Like the people who are like super young, they're like, I was like in middle school and now I'm over here graduating or whatnot. We're like, yeah, okay, te los paso. But people who are like that are 40, like, oh, I was 30, now I'm 40.
Yeah,
Like,
don't do that, guys. It doesn't favor you at all. Just keep it real. Yeah, if you were good looking then and good
imagine if
looking,
you did one.
no. I'd need in one picture. I'd cover all the picture space. I was huge. I sometimes see those pictures of myself and I go like, crap. You
What was
remember
I
those?
thinking?
What the hell was I thinking? Let me show you. I have one saved because people always ask me. Let me show you real quick. Come on, come on, come on. There. That was 10 years ago.
10 years ago?
About 10 years ago, maybe. Like, yeah, about 10 years ago. This was 10 years ago. I mean, my lord, what the hell was I doing? So here it'd be probably cool, like, this is me 10 years ago. But no, hasta vergüenza me da. It was just really bad. And I, wasn't healthy. And I was on the line of, borderline diabetic, and I was just going to go to crap. And I couldn't walk from here to Alicia's office. I couldn't walk that without it was murder. And and I've shared this, guys. One of the things that a lot of people say, and I used to say back then, like,
Cuando caminabas de la banca al púlpito.
yeah, de la banca a los despreciados. One of the things that people say is like, no, I'm happy being fat. It's not true. No one is happy being uh, fat. No one. It's impossible. It's a lie that we've made ourselves believe. And I'm not fat shaming anyone. I'm not. It's just I've been there. It was a lie. I lied to myself and I tried to lie to everybody else. Oh, I'm happy. I'm okay. Pásame otro orden de tacos.
You try to be comfortable with it, but it's still like in the back of the head, it's not good.
It's not good. Not healthy. And look, and again, I've been very open about I cut my stomach off. No shame in my game. I went out there and I cut my stomach off. I was no way I was going to control my weight. I was at 493 and I said no mas. And I did the lap band. The lap band worked. I lost 100 pounds. I learned how to cheat on the lap band. I went up 30 pounds and then I said no. My insurance flipped. And then they said, "We'll cut your stomach off." I said, "Yes." And they cut that sucker. They took 2/3 of my stomach, but I lost more than half of my weight. It was worth it. And I encourage everyone, vote for the opponent of Joey Lopez. Yes. That's a good idea. No,
The
and I encourage,
platform is yet to be discussed.
yeah. I encourage everyone out there, if you have the opportunity to have that surgery, at a certain weight, do it. Just don't do it with any doctor here in Brownsville.
Like there's research. You just gotta like we've been telling you about anything. If you're gonna do anything, just research everything,
Yeah.
all your possible options.
Yeah, but don't do it here in Brownsville. Do not. If you're going to have weight loss surgery, do not do it with any doctor out of Brownsville.
Why better reviews of it?
No, well, yes. And let me tell you, I went to a doctor. I'm not going to mention who, and here in Brownsville, and they refused. They didn't want to do my surgery, and I didn't know why. Right? I was going like, why wouldn't they want to do my surgery? And I heard supposedly that the reason that they didn't want to do my surgery was because they were afraid that if something went wrong, that everyone was going to find out about it because I'm handsome, because I'm Erasmo Castro. And I'm going like, well, that doesn't sound like someone who's very confident, Because why should it matter? If you're confident in what you do, cut the
Yeah.
damn stomach. Why doesn't BIC rent out those closed schools to ICE or something? Get some money for it. I think that they can't. I think that once the government starts learning that they have these properties out there, you don't want to make too much noise out there because then the government's going to say, we're taking them away. Let each campus host a tournament and be in charge of the concessions. The Fine Arts Chess can host all the split monies earned on campus chess team. Seriously, hosting a tournament, it works. I think a lot of campuses, they host tournaments.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been to several campuses here locally, even in Los Fresnos too. Saludos, Raúl Alma man. Why do you say that about the doctors in Brownsville? Oh, I think I just explained it. Uh, the bariatric doctors, I do not trust.
Was that with like several doctors here from Brownsville that they all denied you or what?
I think back when I was going to do it, there was only one doctor that was doing it here in Brownsville. There's others in Harlingen,
But I
but
know nowadays there's the reason I was telling you like to research because there's like different, I guess, depending on which level you're in. I know you're like on the way other side of the spectrum type of deal, but there's like I've seen that there's like an IV drip for like weight loss and whatnot. I don't know if that works, but I know that there's that's one other option, and there's many other options as far as weight loss
and whatnot.
And whatnot. Yes, so that covers all those options you're thinking of. It's all bubbled in there.
Whatnot. Uh, yeah, let me say you have to find that one that is that best works for you. But the one that worked for me was the sleeve. I cut that sucker off. The other one is they do the what's that one called, where they put the intestine and they put it to the top of the stomach. Not the sleeve. That's the. I'm sure Lolita knows. Anybody else know? But that one I thought it's too
Is the
intrusive.
sleeve the same thing as the lap band or no?
No, the lap band is they put a band at the mouth of the stomach. Una liga.
Yeah.
The sleeve is they literally cut off 2/3 of your stomach. The other one, what's the other one called, guys? Someone tell me. Can't remember uh, the name of it. Someone's going to bring it up, I'm
Mm,
sure.
bypass.
Bypass. That's it. Bypass. The bypass is they bypass your stomach and they put the intestine to the top of the stomach. That one just sounded like too intrusive to me. Like they're going to be doing a lot of work in there. Just cut it off. Just cut it off. Good morning, Leroy and Nati. Good morning. Hey, you're running for county commissioner. Which precinct? Am I late or what? Yeah, you're late. Precinct 2.
You're late, but I'm still gonna tell you because it's regarding me.
Bypass. Yeah, bypass. Don't reelect Vicente Gonzalez. No, no one with a re in front of elect should be voted for. And I'm sorry, Vicente Gonzalez. I mean, the guy moved into this district, not from this district. How the hell is he going to represent Brownsville or Port Isabel? Don't vote for Eddie. Hell no. Screw that guy. Screw Eddie Trevino. Screw Joey Lopez. Screw those guys. I just burped. Sam, any last words?
Oh, because I had mentioned the veterans Arizmendi, and I was like, let me just tell you who was like third place from los Fresnos, really quick. Not that you might know him, but I can't even pop up right now. But no, um, no last words.
Let me tell you, I confirm appointment. I got an
You
appointment
stay
tomorrow.
active with involved in everything.
Yeah, and again, involve your kids and be a part of your kids' formation. And by formation, I mean everything that it involves. Everything, you know. Este, take them to these camps during the summer. Work with them, teach them. Because I believe the children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty they possess inside. Give them a sense of pride. I'm going to market those words. Este, but no, get involved in their formation, their education, and everything else, and help out teachers and band directors and coaches out there. They need help. They need
I,
help.
I think they need the help to the point that they're able to speak up without being having any retaliation against them.
100%.
Because I've noticed that like whenever like they do, you can tell when they do like things that doesn't look right, um, or that it could be better. But sometimes they don't speak up because they think that they're gonna be told something by the higher ups.
100%. I agree. Sam is always right and whatnot. Let me finish with the little comments. And so you're running against Joey Lopez. Yeah. No
Welcome
reach.
back, Lolita.
Yeah, I know. What,
Where have you
what,
been?
what was she smoking? Vicente is already lying. He's not a re-elect in District 34. He was District 15. Exactly. Good job, Royal, my man. Guys, have a great day. Social distance, face covering, hand sanitizer. You still believe in all that crap? I'm done. Guys, I'll see you tonight at we'll see you tonight at 9 p.m. Guys, be good to each other. Please continue to be good to me. God bless.